Hello friends, I am Dr. A.V. Trupmane, Associate Professor in Computer Science Engineering Department, Sri of Technology College of Engineering. Today we are going to see about detailing loops and iteration. What actually loop? Last lecture we have seen some basic idea for loop, while loop, do while, nested loop. In this lecture we see in detail with an example loops and iterations. See this program that is a repeated step. What actually loops? Simply meaning taking that is a repeated steps. What actually repeated steps? That is a one program given here. N equal to 5 while n greater than 0. Then print of n equal to n minus 1 print blast off print n. What actually a program given? See, first see the definition of loop. Loop or repeated steps have iteration variable that change each time through a loop. Often these iteration variables go through a sequence of a number. Now see the definition. Loops have iteration variables that change each time through a loop. Often these iteration variables go through a sequence of numbers. See here, flowchart given that particular program. First you assign n equal to 5. Okay, after that assigning your loop, that is a while loop use here. What happens while loop is here? While loop while n is greater than 0. Whatever you are assigning, basic value assign n equal to 5 while n is greater than 0 colon, that is n equal to 5. See here flowchart also. And condition assigning n is greater than 0. Condition defining your diamond shape. Okay, then print of n, whatever you want value print. That is n equal to n minus 1. That means n equal to n minus 1. Print blast of print n. Whatever we are value assigning up to n equal to n minus 1. And finally print n. That means output generated in this way. That is your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 blast off output and your 0. That means if flowchart see here n equal to 5 assign, condition assign n is greater than 0, then yes, then print n, whatever n value 5, then print 5. N equal to n minus 1. What is the n minus 1 value? That is 5 minus 4. 5 minus 1 4. 5 minus 2 3. 5 minus 3 2. 5 minus 4 1. 5 minus 5 0. Finally blast, that is print blast. If they know, again finally print blast. Getting that loops? Again second topic, that is an infinite loop. In first loop that is a simple loop, that is a repeated. Then second that is a infinite loop. What about infinite loop? That is a n equal to 5 see here n equal to 5 while n greater than 0 colon print leather print Chinese print dry up. What is wrong with this loop? That is a question for you. See program carefully. What is wrong with this? N equal to 5 while n greater than 0 colon print leather print Chinese and print dry up. What is wrong with this? Anybody can guess of that particular? That is, this is question for you. That is infinite loop. See also flowchart. What happened in flowchart? Here n equal to 5. If there is a no, go to here dry up finally output. Otherwise n is greater than 0. Okay, condition question mark yes, then print leather print Chinese, again go to n greater than 0. Here not mention n equal to n minus 1. That is a question asking to you, what is wrong with these loops? See another loop. N equal to 0 while n greater than 0 colon print leather print Chinese print dry off. What does this loop do? That is a n equal to 0. See the flowchart. N equal to 0, n greater than 0. If yes, then print leather print Chinese, again go to and finally no, print dry off. What does this loop? See the both the program. In first program, what is defining value n equal to 5 while n greater than 0 print leather print Chinese print dry off. And second program, that is for you define n equal to 0. That means what is difference between these two? First program defining value n equal to 5 while condition assign n is greater than 0. Another program n equal to 0 and n greater than 0 I. And what is the difference between these two? that is a up to which condition there is a loops will be defined. Getting? Next point, that is a break out of loop. How to break out of? What is break statement? First see, the break statement ends the current loop and jumps to the statement immediately following the loop. Getting definition? The break statement ends the current loop and jump to the statement immediately following the loops. It is like a loop test that can happen anywhere in the body of the loop. See a definition first. Break statement ends the current loop and jumps to the statement immediately following the loop. It is like a loop test that can happen anywhere in the body of the loop. See here, this loop test that can happen anywhere in the body of the loop. See this program. For example given here, while true, a line equal to raw underscore input. Okay, if line equals to equal to done, that means this break statement print line print done. That means first that is your output hello there, finish and finally done. And while true, that is your for raw input given in this way. If line equal to done, then break print line, finally print done. Okay, then see here, your break, after break print directly done. Same program in detail. While true colon line raw input, that is a if line equal to done, if break, if statement is break, then jump to directly print done and finally print line. Then again for true, if yes, go to break to finally done. If no break, then again go to for that true. If break, again finally print done. And what is actually that image? Is a no, just this is for image, not any relation we created for that diagram. Okay, this is only for going for that how to break that particular loops. There is no relation with that programs. Another point for this, finishing an iteration with continue. The continue statement ends the current iteration and jumps to the top of the loop and start the next iteration. The continue statement ends the current iteration and jumps to the top of the loops and start the next iteration. While true, line equal to raw underscore input, if line of 0 hash mark continue, if line equal to done, break print line print done. See here, what happened? Continue statement ends the current iteration. What is your current iteration here? That is if line equals to 0, line of 0, and jumps to the top of the loop, that is start the next iteration, that we see, that is your continue. If you jump to the while true, line equal to raw input, if line of 0 continue, if you are here jump into your top of the loop, again while loop, and again from that continue and start the next iteration for your next iteration in this way. Okay, see same program in detail. While true, in flow chart it is mentioned true, if here yes, go to for next, what your input raw input given, we then continue for that. If continue, again jump to that true statement, that is a for loop here, while loop, while true. Again if no, again yes, go to here and true, and finally if no, again go to print. That is same mention here. While true, line equal to raw input, if line 0 equal to hash mark continue, if line equal to done, break print line print done. Next loop that is carried out, that is a indefinite loops. What actually indefinite loops in Python? While loops are called indefinite loops because they keep going until a logical condition become a false. What is indefinite loops? These loops called as indefinite because they keep going until a logical conditions. What is a logical condition? Become a false. The loops we have seen so far are pretty easy to examine to see if they will terminate or if they will be infinite loop. Sometimes it is little harder to use, sure if a loop will terminate. Clear? Then next loop, that is for your definite loop. What is definite loop? Quite often we have a list of atoms of the lines in a file, effectively a finite set of things. We can write a loops to run the loops once for each of atom in a set using the Python for construct. These loops are called definite loops because they execute an exact number of times. We say that definite loops iterate through the member of set. See here, we say that definite loop iterate through the member of set. That is, these loops also called as a definite loop because they execute exact number of type. Which loops called a what is definite loop? Execute an exact number of times. That is, iterate through the member of a set. That is called as your definite loops. A simple definition loop example. See here. For example, using for loop for I in range 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. These are element defining for loop. Print of 5. Whatever the print of 5 number, and finally blast off. That means whatever whatever for loop assign numbers, range assigning, to print as it is, and finally blast off. That is the output of this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Now definite loop with a string. That is how to string define it in the definite string. That is a one string is defining using the friends Joseph, Lenny and Sally for friend in a friend. See, for friend in a friend, that is a print Happy New Year. Okay, what is message print? Print Happy New Year and your friend name. What is the friend name? For loop define for his friend in friend. That means first statement and printer. What is the output? Will be generated. This friend take these three names. Happy New Year Joseph, Happy New Year Glenny, Happy New Year Sally. That is the output display. Happy New Year Joseph, Happy New Year Glenny, Happy New Year Sally, and finally done. That means also possible definite loop with your string. Getting everyone? See, a simple definite loop. Same program we will take here. For I in range 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, print I, print blast off. How to work? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. In that flowchart of that, if yes, then done, move ahead, print I. Okay, if actually move ahead, if no, if yes, then blast off. What is definite loop definition? See here. Definite loop for loops have explicit iteration variable that change time through a loop. These iteration variable move through the sequence or set. That means definite loop simply definition given here. Explicit iteration variable that change each time through a loop. Whatever your variable given, suppose your variable given for I variable given 5, that means 5 iteration variable that can change each time through loop. Now first take 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Then print of I, first to print of 5, print of I, that may print 4, third time print of I, that may print 3, print the fourth time print of I, that is 2, and print of I finally 1, and finally print of blast off. That is the output display here 5, 4, 3. That is the definition. Have to explicit iteration variable that change each time through a loop. These iteration move through the sequence or set. Whatever your sequence here 5, 4, 3, 2, only in this way there is a execute. That is a you are called as definite loops. Then look at in. What actually in? Your syntax. Everyone know for loop define for I in, what called as in. That is this is your iteration variable. Okay, you define you suppose for loop for I in some of the string values and print I. What actually that your I, that is the iteration variable, that is I called as your iteration variable. It traces through the sequence. That is these are sequence available. That is a 5 element sequence 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, see the everyone know only syntax but don't know about the what is the meaning of that syntax. That is for loop is syntax defining what is I iteration variable. That is what iteration variable do, iterate through the sequence, that is order set, and print of I, that is a print of I, that is a block of body. You will see that print of I, block of body. The block of body of code is execute once for each value in the sequence. That means for I in 5 4 3 2 1, that is a 5 element. If you want to this 5 element print at a time, one by one, that time use defining for I in range 5 4 3 2 1 print of I. That means output display every time. First print I 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. In this way to display. And finally the iteration value moves through all of the values in the sequence. That is the iteration value I. See that green mark, that is a your iteration variables. That is whatever the iteration variable that iterate the sequence of that value, that is a iterate through the sequence of order set 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, getting? That means remember that I is a iterator variable, and that iterator variable goes through only for your every time for 2 5 4 3 2 1 sequence order only. And print of I, that is your the block body that execute once each value in the sequence. Again see same examples with the flowchart in detail. For I in 5 4 3 2 1 print of I, that is the example. Flowchart done. Move ahead, print I as it is, same as the earlier flowchart. The iteration variable iterates through the sequence order set. Okay, iteration variable iterates through the sequence order set. The block body of code is executed once for each value in a sequence. The block body of code is executed. What is the block body? That is a print I. Code is executed once of each value in sequence, and iteration variable moves through all of the values in the sequence. Okay, what is then iteration variable? That is a I, and sequence, that is your number of element present at particular loop, that 5 4 3 2 1 called as your sequences. Now how to execute that particular sequences? That is the first your program defining for I in 5 4 3 2 1 print I. First I equal to 5 check, print of I, that is a here print 5, then check for the print of I for 4, I equal to 4 print I equal to 3 print I equal to 2 print I equal to 1 print I. That is every time that print I to check that value sequence value and display in this way only. Okay, now definite loops. What is a definite loops available in Python? Quite often we have a list of atoms of the line in a file, effectively finite set of things. We can write a loop to run the loop once for each of the atom in a set using the Python for construct. These loops are called definite loops because they execute exact number of times. What is a? We already seen definite loop. These loops called as definite loop because of they execute exact number of times. We say that definite loops iterate through the member of set. Okay, then loops, idioms. What we do in loops? What actually we will do in loops? That is a basic question. Note, even though these examples are simple, the pattern apply to all kind of loops. That is while loop, all loops, do while, for loop, all types of pattern to apply all loops. Make smart loops. We will see now smart loops. What types of smart loop available? The tricks is knowing something about the whole loop when you are stuck writing code that only see one entry at a time. What is a? You only use some smart loops. You want to use what is trick? Knowing something about the whole loop when you are stuck writing a code that only see one entry at a time. That means first you defining set some variable to initial values. Okay, then for thing a data, look for something or do something to each entry separately, updating a variable, and finally look at that variable. Three block of statement. First statement, that is a set some variable to initial value, that is for I in range or while a equal to 5, that is a set value. For thing data, those are data you want to take on. Think about that data, look up something or do something to each entry separately, updating variables, look at the then variables. See, looping through a set. What actually looping through a set? Print. Now this smart loop. See here, you want to print before. Okay, what print before? For thing that is called as your iterate variable. Again see here, iterate variable. For thing in, one list is defined, number defining 9, 41, 12, 3, 74 and 15, and print thing, print after. Again using that basic loop.py program this, you want to this program before display here 9, 41, 12, 3, 74, 15 as it is to output display. For nothing what you that automatically display that particular value of that before and after. Now in this program, one task for you. What is the largest number? Largest so far. See. Okay. Now counting a loop. See here. That is a one function is assigning ZOP equal to 0. Then print before ZOP for thing in a one loop is defined 9, 41, 12, 3, 74, 15. A ZOR equal to ZOR plus 1. Then print ZOR thing and print after ZOR. See here. What happened in this program? To count how many times we execute a loop, we introduce a counter. Okay, that counter variable that start at a 0 and we add 1 to 8 each time through the loops. That means one counter you need to defining, that is here defining one counter called as ZOR equal to 0. Then you define how many times that loop are execute, that is a variable to start with 0 and we add 1 to it each time through the loops, that is a ZOR equal to ZOR plus 1 to add to each time. That means your first number, that is the first number display 9, again add second number 41, third number 12, fourth number that is your 3, 5 number 74 and 6 number 15 after the 6. That is a, in this way that is a display your output, that is ZOR. See here, ZOR equal to 0 first, then add one number, ZOR equal to 0, 0 plus 1, 1 number 9, 1 number 9 to display as it is. Then ZOR plus 2, 2 number 41, 3 number 12, 4 number 3, 5 number 74 and 6 number that is a 15. Again ZOR comma thing, that is a ZOR comma thing, that is a you will display that number. What is the ZOR assigning? 6 number 15 after 6. After 6 this display. That means a definition. To count how many times we execute a loop, we introduce a counter variable that start at 0 and we add to 1 to 8 each time through the loops. Ready? Now summing in a loop. In same example we take, that is summing, how to sum of that. Sum it, that means whatever your loop is taken. See, ZOR equal to 0, print before so for thing in some of the list given here and ZOR equal to ZOR plus thing. Whatever your ZOR value is 0, 0 plus that thing, whatever you value took here, that means addition of that. Okay, print ZOR and thing finally after ZOR, that is output 9, 9. Okay, then ZOR, what is your ZOR value here? That is ZOR value is a 9. Okay, what is ZOR value here? Output 9. Then 9 plus 41, 50. Again 12 plus 50, what is 62? 62 come here, 12 add. Then add 3, 65 3 again to for your, what is your output display here. Okay, then 63 and 74, 139, that is add this. Again 139 and plus 15, that is 154 and finally up to 154. That means addition in this way you have done. Getting, that means 41 plus 9, 50, 12 plus 50, 62, 62 plus 3, 65, 65 plus 74, 139, 139 plus 50, 150, that is this addition, those plus thing, that is the add of value. We counter in a loop, we introduce a sum variable start at 0 and we add the value to the sum each time through the loop. Now finding the average in a loop, how to finding average? That is a assigning count equal to 0, sum equal to 0, print before count sum. These are variable assigning. For value in 9, 41, 12, 3, 74, 15, count equal to count plus 1. Okay, addition. That is a finding average. And sum equal to sum plus value. Whatever your value, add here. Then print count sum value. Finally print after count sum by count. Then average loop.py. Before your value 0, 0. Okay. Then before count and sum, count value 0, sum value 0. Okay, that is all. Before 0, 0. Then what is your 9 value? What is 9 value? That is your sum. Okay, that is this is 1 first value 9 plus 9 here. Okay, that is a 9, 10. 41 plus 9, 50, 50, 12, 62, 62 plus 3, 65, 65 plus 74, 139 and 130, 9 plus 15, 154 and finally 6, 154, 20. That is a average. That is an average. Just combines the counting. That is counting this. What is counting 6 up to 6? Then and sum. What is sum? You are 154. And pattern and divides when the loop is done. That is your simply remember counting, sum and average. That is an average just combines the counting the and sums, pattern and divisive when the loop is done. Now next point, that is a filtering in loop. What actually filter? You want to filter sum. That is a example take here, print before 0 for value in 9, 41, 12. What you want to filter? If value is greater than 20. What are the value? 20 greater than 20, will print that larger number and value after. That is a larger number available 41 and 74. All remaining value are less than of your 20. Whatever you filter greater than 20, 9 is less, 41 is greater, then 12 is a less, 3 is a less, 74 is greater, 15 is a less. That means only 74 and 41 and 74 will be larger, that is display 41 and 74. That is we use an if statement in the loop to catch filter values we looking for. Next, search using a boolean variable. What actually boolean? Boolean, that is a true and false value. Everyone know that. Found true and false value, that is a false. How to defining false value? That print before found. For value in range 9, same value taken. If value equal to 3, found true. If found value, then after found. See, if we just want to search to know if value was found, we use a variable that start at false and set true as soon as we find that we are looking for. That means start from value is 3, 3 9 are okay, false, 41 false, 12 false, 3 that is true, again 74 that is true, and 15 that is true, and after that is that getting. Then what is the smallest number of that? Depending on that, smallest number for that is -1. See, 12, 3, 74, 15, none. There is a no number available, that is a largest so far none. Okay, 9, 41, 12, 3, 74, 15 in this. Okay, that is a program for this. What is you seen here? Some of the there is a logical string how to, but here the actual program. Smallest none, print before for value in 9, 41, 12, 3, 74, 15. If smallest is none, smallest equal to value. If value less than smallest, smallest equal to value, print smallest value, print after smallest. That is a 9, 41, 12, 3, 74, 15. What is the find? That is a, we will still have variable that is a smallest so far. The first time through the loop, smallest is a none, so we take the first value to be the smallest. Okay, that is a value. And final, that is a seeing the is and is not operator. That Python has is operator that can be used in a logical expression. Implies is the same as, similar to but stronger than, equal to, is not also is a logical operator. There are two operator available. We already seen in operator is and is not, but how to use in program. Okay, that is the example. Smallest equal to none, print before. What value you want to print? 3, 41, 12, 9, 74, 15. If smallest is none, smallest equal to value. If value less than smallest, smallest equal to value, print smallest value, print after smallest. Okay, that is the summary of today's lecture. That is a while loop. We will see while loop, infinite loop, using break, using continue, for loop, iteration variable, and largest and smallest. And thank you to all.